Hey, it's me, Cole. I'm back here in Boston. This is Boston, officially day one, officially first day at PAX East. I'd just like to let you all know I got absolutely no sleep last night. I got maybe 3 hours of sleep because I was so excited. Around 7 this morning, I decided to walk over to the convention center because I just wanted to walk around the town and see what it really looks like instead of being on the train or public transportation and not getting a chance to enjoy the city I was in. So I walked to the convention. It's about 15, 18 minutes away. And when I got there, uh, it was really confusing as to where to go. So they herded us around a lot, and we eventually all got in a line and went in. And I met a few people there, just talked about how excited we were to go inside and finally see what we've been waiting for so long. The first booth I hit up was Rooster Teeth, which for many of you probably know they're one of the main reasons I went. They're an awesome company based out of Austin, Texas, and if you get a chance to check them out, they're at www.roosterteeth.com. It's a really everybody's super awesome, and it's based just around video games and other internet content. Well, at Rooster Teeth, I went ahead and bought some merchandise. I bought a beanie, two shirts, and the season 9 DVD. So if anybody's interested in watching season 9, I know probably won't make sense, but when I get back to Tyler, we can watch season 9. After I got done there, I kind of walked around a little bit more, but I was really excited for the Rooster Teeth panel. So I went up there an hour early because it was on the third floor, while the exhibition hall is on the first. So I go up to the second floor to wait in line to go up to the third floor, and I go up there about an hour early, and they're warning us that they're not kicking other people out of the theater with the previous event. So if you want to have a guaranteed spot, get in line now. So lucky for me, I was already in line. And when I finally went up there, it just happened to work out that there was a few people who had just left from the third row on the right side, so I got a fairly decent view of the entire show. Now, when I first got there, it was Tycho and Gabe up there still talking. For many of you who don't know, Tycho and Gabe are the two head people at Penny Arcade, who is the company that's funding and heading this exhibition. They're really awesome. They do this awesome charity called Child's Play, which they help raise money to purchase gaming equipment to take to hospitals for children with terminally or who are terminally ill, various other diseases that when they just need some happiness in their life, it's able to be provided, much like the Ronald McDonald House. One of the cool things that happened during Gabe and Tycho's panel was that they had a Q&A session, and during the Q&A session, this guy decided to propose to his girlfriend, and she said yes, so everybody was really supportive, and it's just awesome that in a room of about like 2,000 people, he did that, and everybody, nobody was negative about it at all. Then the highlight of the day came. The RT staff went up. They came up, had a few little jokes to say before they got started. They showed their first teaser of season 10, which, for any of you who watched Red vs. Blue, know that season 10 is going to wrap up the Freelancer storyline. So it's really, really exciting right now. They also told us about how, from now on, they're doing away with the live-action shorts as just individuals, and sometime this year, they're going to be having 12 individual series, whether they be animated, live-action, comedy, drama. Just expect new content coming out soon. Now, whenever Rooster Teeth first came in, a good majority of the people left who were there only to see Tycho and Gabe. So a few rows opened up in front of us, and I ended up getting to sit in the front row pretty close to center stage. So whenever Barbara, who is the community director at Rooster Teeth, puts up the video, then I'm going to be in the front row, so I'm pretty excited about that. After I got done there, I went back to the exhibition hall. I just kind of looked around. I was getting pretty hungry by then, and so I finally decided just to go eat. What I really love about Boston is just its architecture in general. I mean, it has so many awesome buildings, and surprising to me, majority of the buildings are round. Where in Texas, the majority of the buildings I see are rectangular. So I guess Bostonians don't like sharp angles. I don't know. Um, Now, many of you remember my dinner adventure last night. Well, I had a similar lunch adventure today where I walked for about 2 miles around the exhibition hall and didn't see any restaurants. So I just kind of started wandering, and I ended up wandering back pretty close to the entrance and found a restaurant about maybe like a football field away from the entrance. So again, I walked an extensive distance only to find food much, much, much closer. Um, After that, I tried to hurry back because I wanted to go see the Mass Effect 3 panel. Um, Many of you who have maybe up to date on internet news may know that Mass Effect 3 got a bad rap for having a bad ending, which I think is bogus. I think it was a little sad, but and I don't think people should have protested it and demanded refunds. But they ended up winning, so now Bioshock's making, or BioWare is making new ending Mass Effect 3. So if you haven't heard about that, then be expecting a new ending in upcoming DLC. Well, I got back to the convention center, and this is where I just decided I was going to walk around and get some swag. Now, swag is the nerd term for free merchandise. So I got a lot of free stuff. I'm planning to get more free stuff tomorrow, so here's hoping. While I was walking around the exhibition hall, I had a chance to meet one of the people in the gaming world who I actually have a major crush on. Her name's Jessica Negri. Um, I got to take a picture with her, which was really surreal, just because you know this person as like a celebrity status, and you get to meet them, and they're really humble. It was just really awesome. I later saw her playing Mortal Kombat on the PSP, so she's actually a real gamer. So that's awesome. I also went around and got more pictures with different things. There was a Sonic statue. I got some picture with some League of Legends characters. I got a few pictures of the new Borderlands characters, and amongst a lot of other things. But what I just said a few minutes ago was a segue for me to talk about League of Legends. League of Legends, Riot Games had one of the most impressive panels there, and it was just they knew how to set up a booth. They had kind of along the back wall where it was out of the way. They had a line so where you could go up and play the games, and in the center of their panel was just an open area where you could watch the people who were playing play. And they had Morello, and I think they had Freak up there at one point commentating. Most of you probably won't know who these people are because you don't play League of Legends, but for those of you who do, it was really cool to see that in action. Well, I continued on kind of just walking around, and I found this really awesome university called Full Sail University based out of Florida, which is the university is centered around new electronic media. So video games, film, internet, pretty much that kind of industry. And it's a college that's specifically made for helping you get the skills you need to be successful in that industry. So I talked to them. I know a few of my friends that would be something they'd be interested in. So if you have any questions about it or not, feel free to ask. I'd be willing to give you as much information as soon as I can. After that, by the time I could finish talking with them, it was about 5:30. So it was about time for me to wrap it up. And I went around, got a few more pictures, some really cool stuff, and went back to my hotel room just to put my feet up, get a break. And while I went ahead and purchased my internet for tonight, and it's going to be a 24-hour access, so I'll have it tomorrow. So I'm going to try to upload my video kind of earlier tomorrow, so you guys will be able to see it earlier. But while my video was uploading, actually, I headed back over to the convention center. The person I said earlier, Barbara, also known as Blondie, or used to be known as Blondie on the website, Rooster Teeth website. She had a panel about how to become a more successful community member in a community website. So it was really cool to see how she had started. I think she said she was the 50 or 4,500th person to join, and now Rooster Teeth has over a million. It has 1.22 million subscribers or members. So it was really cool to see how she had risen through the ranks, as well as some other people there, such as DMzilla and I can't remember the other two who were there, but one was the director of Griffball, and the other one was the community leader of HBO, which stands for Bungie Online, and the other one is a high-ranking member at 343 Studios, who is the company who's now producing Halo. So while I was there, I got to talk to Barbara some more, and she's really awesome. If you ever get a chance to talk to her, even on the site, she's a really cool member. So that's all I really have for tonight. I'm gonna go to bed early because, like I said, I got 3 hours of sleep last night. So I hope this video turns out good. And if you guys have any questions or whatever, just comment or text me or whatever, and I can either give you a video response or I can email you back. I really like doing this video stuff, so I would like to do that. But yeah, so that's all I have to say today. I'll see you guys later. Bye.